Dude, the beer can doesn't go inside the PET bottle bin. Why is that so important? Why it's important? Man, I can tell you 1,000 reasons why it's important. Okay, let me explain you how the recycling system actually works.
I have to admit that the recycling system can be a little bit daunting in the beginning with all these bins, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So each recyclable item has a different sign on it. The milk pack has this sign. As you can see, it matches to this bin. But before throwing the milk pack inside the bin, please make sure to wash it and also to cut it, like this. PET bottles go in this bin, but make sure to clean it properly before you throw it inside. And also make sure to take the lid off and the label. And then you put the lid and the label together inside the recyclable plastic bin. As you can also see, it has the sign written on the paper and it goes in here. 100 points! So if you down some tinnies like this dude...
Ready? Set. See? And that one smashed a little. I kind of hit off. I felt I hit a...
They go in here, aluminium cans, but make sure to take the metal lid off and put it in the unburnable, non-recyclable bin. Empty glass bottles go in this one, but make sure to clean them before you throw them inside. All containers and packaging where you can see this label, please put them in here. Yay, 100 points. Also here you have to clean everything. If there's any food left, the whole bin won't be recycled. Also put the cardboard next to the bin, but make sure that it's dry before you throw it there. Again, please clean properly. This goes for all the 6 recyclable bins, it's really important. And here you put all the recyclable plastic inside where you can see this label. Wash it, wash it, wash it, and yeah, 100 points. Alright, we got 6 recyclable bins. If you are not sure whether or not something can be recycled, please put it in these 2 bins. This is burnable for everything that burns, like tea bags, chopsticks, tissues. And then there's unburnable for non-recyclable, unburnable things like shoes, glass, dishes, whatever it is that does not burn. Food waste and organic matches go inside the compost.
If you guys have an empty battery, it's all the way on the left side down here.
So when the rubbish bag is full, take a new bag and then you take each item and check if there's any mistake and everything is clean. So once your rubbish bags are full, there are 2 different ways how to continue from here, depending on where you live. If you live in Hirafu, the system is different from the one in Kuchan. And keep in mind, when you live in Hirafu, there is no waste collection who's coming to get your bins. Hence, you have to drive to the recycling center by yourself. Let me explain you how this works. So you store your bins at the appropriate place until you pick them up. It's good if you have a system in how to store them. We take all the clean plastic, the clean paper, the clean glass, styrofoam, mixed rubbish and metallic rubbish to the right side. While the PET bottles, clean cans, clean cardboard, compost and cooking oil go to the left side. And that way you keep your rubbish shed clean and organized until you are ready to pick them up to the recycling center. Before you bring it to the recycling center, again make sure that everything is clean and done properly. This bin is a very good example how not to do it. There is food waste on the bottom, there are PET bottles, but there's also plastic inside and everything is mixed together, and the person who has recycled this has done a really bad job. Once you got all your bins inside the car, make sure that the shed is properly locked and drive to the recycling center. If you just type in recycling center Kuchan, Google Maps will show you the way. We decided to take our rubbish to the recycling center on every Wednesday and Saturday. This doesn't have to be done on a Wednesday or Saturday, that's just how we do it. Everybody can basically bring their rubbish to the recycling center whenever they want, except on a Sunday. Once you arrive, it will look like this. One big building on the left side and 2 buildings on the right side. You first have to go to these 2 buildings to dispose your recyclable bins. How you do that? Don't worry, it's really easy. Every bin has the appropriate sign written on it again. So in this case, you can see the plastic goes in here, the PET bottles go in here, the paper containers go in here, cardboard goes in this corner. There are also more specific bins, like more paper, newspapers. These are the milk packs, cans, batteries. On the right side next to the batteries you will find light bulbs. Left to the batteries there's a room where you put your styrofoam. Left to the styrofoam room you dispose your glass. After you dispose your recyclable items, you have to drive into the big building on the left side. You really have to drive in it because in order to get rid of your non-recyclable items, they are going to weight your car before and after you dispose your bins. So with the weight difference before and after, they calculate how much you have to pay for that. You will find the station for unburnable items just straight ahead. And the station for burnable garbage is just on the wall, right next to you. So after that, drive inside again and you are told how much to pay. Keep the receipt and off you go. Congratulations, you just disposed your bins at the recycling center. If you want to download these recycling signs, just hit the download link in the description below.